I really don't know much that I can do to help you this week. Most of the poetry that you've read is not too difficult to read and understand. But we're talking this week about rhythm and rhyme. For purposes of this class, we're not going to mess around with rhythm a whole lot. Um, as long as you know that poetry tends to follow a pattern that sometimes makes it very repetitive and sing-songy. We're not going to worry about iambic feet and iambic pentameter and trochaic trimeter and all of those different technicalities of rhythm because we just don't need to. We will talk a little bit, however, about rhyme. There are various patterns of rhyme, and those patterns are identified as you read the poem by assigning letters of the alphabet to the last word of the line to show what rhymes with what. So, for example, if you have a poem that's written in couplet and it's I went to the park one rainy day. I met a friend along the way. Then day would have the letter A because it's the end of the first line of the poem. The next line would also be an A because it rhymes with the line just ahead of it. If you are doing a different type of rhyme scheme, you might have I went to the park one summer day. I walked all by myself. And finally I said, I'm lonely today. My love put me on the shelf. Now there, your second line and your fourth line rhymed, but your first line and your third line did not. So your rhyme scheme there is first line A, second line B, third line C, and fourth line B, because 2 and 4 rhymed. Let's look at a couple of the poems that we read for this week and see if we can figure them out. Lord Randall on page 475 is technically a ballad because it's written in 4-line stanzas, but it does not follow the typical ballad rhyme scheme, which is ABCB. Its rhyme scheme is, now believe this or not, AABB. This is another one of those ancient poems that was originally written in a different time when English was used in a different way. And so the words would not have been pronounced in exactly the way we pronounce them today. So sun would rhyme with man, and soon would rhyme with down, which would be pronounced doon. Sun and man don't technically rhyme either. So, if you want to say this is an ABCC, that's okay. If you want to say it's an AABB, that might work too. I kind of think I would say it's an ABCC because sun and man rhyming is a stretch, but soon and doon is not a stretch if you've read very much ancient English poetry. The poem is a conversation between a young man and his mother, and every verse is written with the same pattern. The first line ends with the word sun, the second line ends with the word man, the third line with the word soon, and the fourth line with the word doon. And that goes on throughout the poem till the very end. But let's see what happened to Lord Randall. Oh, where have you been, Lord Randall, my son? And where have you been, me handsome young man? I have been at the greenwood, mother. Make my bed soon, for I'm wearied with hunting, and fain would lie doon. And who met you there, Lord Randall, my son? And who met you there, my handsome young man? Oh, I met with my true love, mother. Make my bed soon, for I'm wearied with hunting, and fain would lie doon. And what did she give you, Lord Randall, my son? And what did she give you, my handsome young man? Eels fried in a pan, mother. Make my bed soon, for I'm wearied with hunting, and fain would lie doon. And who got their leavings, Lord Randall, my son? And who got their leavings, my handsome young man? My hawks and my hounds, mother. Make my bed soon, for I'm weary with hunting, and fain would lie doon. In other words, what did you do with the eels fried in a pan that were left over? I fed them to my dogs and my hunting hawk. Okay. And what became of them, Lord Randall, my son? What became of them, my handsome young man? They stretched their legs out and died, mother. Make my bed soon, for I'm wearied with hunting, and fain would lie doon. Oh, I fear you are poisoned, Lord Randall, my son. I fear you're poisoned, my handsome young man. Oh, yes, I am poisoned, mother. Make my bed soon, for I'm wearied with hunting, and fain would lie doon. What do you leave to your mother, Lord Randall, my son? What do you leave to your mother, my handsome young man? 24 milk kye, mother. Make my bed soon, for I'm sick at the heart, and I fain would lie down. Note the change in the fourth line there. I'm sick at the heart, and fain would lie down. What do you leave to your sister, Lord Randall, my son? What do you leave to your sister, my handsome young man? My gold and my silver, mother. Make my bed soon, for I'm sick at the heart, and I fain would lie down. What do you leave to your brother, Lord Randall, my son? What do you leave to your brother, my handsome young man? My houses and lands, mother. Make my bed soon, for I'm sick at the heart, and I fain would lie doon. What do you leave to your true love, Lord Randall, my son? What do you leave to your true love, my handsome young man? I leave her hell and fire, mother. Make my bed soon, for I'm sick at the heart, and I fain would lie doon. Something went wrong in that love affair, didn't it? Okay, so that had the rhyme scheme of A, B, C, C, let's say.